Ninjio, Episode 604. Don't fall for it. Security topic, web browser notification vulnerabilities. Starring Tia Carrera as Cass. An increasing number of websites are asking visitors to approve push notifications. In many cases, these are harmless, but occasionally, the communication pathways these establish are exploited by cybercriminals.
Oh, just bear with me.
Okay.
Almost got it.
I'm still here.
Here it is. Mom! What are you doing? Oh, phew. Thank you, dear. I just needed to get this so I can prove my identity to the bank person.
You keep your passwords hidden in the cupboard?
In my recipe book, in case I forget them, which in this case I did.
We'll talk about password management later, but for now, what bank person?
The one on the phone.
Hello, this is Doris's daughter, Cass. Can I help you? That wasn't the bank, Mom.
Yes, it was. And the reason I know is because I'm the one that called them.
The thing is, hackers can trick people into calling them. What number did you call?
The one in the pop-up window that came up on my computer.
Show me. This isn't a pop-up. It's a push notification. Both can be malicious, directing users to corrupted sites where malware, credential harvesting, and other social engineering tactics can be used. The difference is, pop-ups appear in your web browser and are usually easy to spot as an advertisement. Push notifications, on the other hand, are hard to spot because they appear to be coming from your computer itself.
You mean in a window that exists outside my web browser?
That's right.
Well, how did I get this push notification?
A lot of times when you visit a website, it will ask you to allow notifications. You must have clicked allow when you should have clicked no. The important thing is this: push notifications need to be scrutinized carefully, even if they come from a website you frequent and trust, because even legitimate sites can have their push notifications compromised. And always remember, a push notification should never prompt you to enter sensitive information like username and password, or request your phone number so they can call you.
Or give you a phone number to call.
Very good.
Well, oh, look at that. You saved me twice in one day. Once from falling off a chair, and once from falling for a scam.
Now, about those passwords you keep hidden in your recipe book.
Teachable takeaways. Push notifications can look more legitimate because they can be made to appear like they're coming from your computer itself. Push notifications establish a communication pathway between you and another party that can later be compromised and used for malicious intent. Push notifications can be disabled and removed. Instructions on how to remove them can be found online by searching "How to disable push notifications." Ninjio, Episode 604. Don't fall for it. Security topic, web browser notification vulnerabilities. Starring Tia Carrera as Cass. An increasing number of websites are asking visitors to approve push notifications. In many cases, these are harmless, but occasionally, the communication pathways these establish are exploited by cybercriminals.
Oh, just bear with me.
Okay.
Almost got it.
I'm still here.
Here it is. Oh! I just needed to get this so I can prove my identity to the bank person.
You keep your passwords hidden in the cupboard?
In my recipe book, in case I forget them, which in this case I did.
We'll talk about password management later, but for now, what bank person?
The one on the phone.
Hello, this is Doris's daughter, Cass. Can I help you? That wasn't the bank, Mom.
Yes, it was. And the reason I know is because I'm the one that called them.
The thing is, hackers can trick people into calling them. What number did you call?
The one in the pop-up window that came up on my computer.
Show me. This isn't a pop-up. It's a push notification. Both can be malicious, directing users to corrupted sites where malware, credential harvesting, and other social engineering tactics can be used. The difference is, pop-ups appear in your web browser and are usually easy to spot as an advertisement. Push notifications, on the other hand, are hard to spot because they appear to be coming from your computer itself.
You mean in a window that exists outside my web browser?
That's right.
Well, how did I get this push notification?
A lot of times when you visit a website, it will ask you to allow notifications. You must have clicked allow when you should have clicked no. The important thing is this: push notifications need to be scrutinized carefully, even if they come from a website you frequent and trust, because even legitimate sites can have their push notifications compromised. And always remember, a push notification should never prompt you to enter sensitive information like username and password, or request your phone number so they can call you.
Or give you a phone number to call?
Very good.
Well, whew, look at that. You saved me twice in one day. Once from falling off a chair, and once from falling for a scam.
Now, about those passwords you keep hidden in your recipe book?
Teachable takeaways. Push notifications can look more legitimate because they can be made to appear like they're coming from your computer itself. Push notifications establish a communication pathway between you and another party that can later be compromised and used for malicious intent. Push notifications can be disabled and removed. Instructions on how to remove them can be found online by searching "How to disable push notifications."
Okay, so welcome back from the video, and I believe you have now understood what push notifications are. Whenever you go to some website, they tell you to allow notifications. Now, these notifications can be exploited by hackers to trick people into clicking on links or calling on numbers, so on and so forth. This is what we just watched. So let's answer the following questions and let's move on to what we have for today. So the first question is, hackers can trick people into calling them, making it seem legitimate by sending online pop-ups. True or false? Is it true or false? Which is which for question number one?
True.
Question number one, true, I believe so. Question number two, a legitimate site can have its push notification compromised. True or false?
True.
True. When being asked to let a website send push notifications or allow website notifications, you should, the first option says, be extra careful Criminals misuse this facility to promote malicious websites. Option number B says consider that website notifications might be a security risk, as they can be hijacked to commit fraudulent activities. The third one says scrutinize carefully, even if they come from a website you frequent and trust. The last one says all of the above, which is the correct answer for question number 3.
I think all of the above.
All of the above. The last question says a hacker can use push notifications to direct users to corrupted sites. True or false?
True.
It is true. Okay, let's complete the quiz and let's look at what we have. So there is a wrong something somewhere. There is a wrong question somewhere. Hackers can trick people into calling them, making it seem legit by filling online pop-ups. True. A legitimate site can't have its push notification compromised. This is supposed to be false. So this is where the issue is, right? Either way, let's continue. So today, I want us to be looking at 2 tools, right? All these things are free, friendly, and easy to use, and will protect you from a lot of things. If you want to see how the internet works, or you want to see how data moves in and out of your computer, I'll take like 5 minutes to 10 minutes to describe this tool before we look at the encryption with VeraCrypt as something else. So this tool is called GlassWire. Right? Now, GlassWire is a friendly tool. It is a network traffic analyzer tool, and it's also a firewall tool. What this particular software does is, as soon as you install this software on your system, GlassWire, as soon as you install this software on your system, this GlassWire, what it does is it looks at your packets and it makes meaning out of your packets. So whatever that you are transferring from your computer outside, whatever that is being received outside, it will look at that. It will make meaning out of it, because without this, when you go to your control panel, when you go to your task manager, right? When you go to your task manager here and you look at performance, you see your network here. You see your network moving in and out. That is, all the data packages are going in, all the things that are coming out, everything is working correctly. But do you know what is taking this up? Do you know what is taking this down? What is sending the data packets? You are receiving this amount, you are sending this amount. Do you know what happened on your network? So this GlassWire can be used to mobilize and analyze your network to see what is happening on there. And if you have a tool, so if you have an unauthorized visit, so what this means is that malware or viruses, as we know, they communicate with whoever sent them or whoever created them and put it on the internet. So cyber criminals like to communicate with these viruses or these malware. Now, as they are communicating, they are giving instructions to this malware that, okay, now you're on this person's laptop. I want you to delete this. I want you to steal this. So it is like data is transferred from, let's say, your system to that particular hacker. But since you don't monitor what actually happens inside your system, you don't know if these communications are even possible, or you don't even know what is happening. So GlassWire can help you and can analyze your data for you. Now know this, that GlassWire is paid but they also have a free version where if you open Glasswire, this is what you see. Right? This is a breakdown of your network. So here it is all applications that I'm using right now. It is here. All applications I'm using on my left side are here. And hosts are the servers that these applications that I have are using, or these are the servers that my system are currently using now. Okay, and as you can see, Microsoft Teams, the one I'm using for this class, is the one taking more of the data, and the host for Microsoft Teams is the one taking all of my data here. And then here, you look at your traffic type. So this is where you look at the protocol that is being handling your data traffic. So you look at HTTP. Is it an HTTP protocol that is taking your network? Is it a different protocol that is taking your network? So here you get to make meaning out of what is taking your protocol. So viruses communicate on a different protocol. So if these protocols show up, you realize that no, these are not the protocols that I'm looking for, or this traffic type is not something I'm looking for. So you can go ahead and block these things on your device. These are personal. Like on a personal level, everybody can have this without you knowing much about security and internet and things. You just have to know your basic around how these things happen. And these are countries of things that are happening on your system, where your systems are going to, the countries your systems are connected to. Now, this is a bar graph show of your system. This will analyze what your system is going through as compared to what this task manager is doing. This will create a meaningful graph of it here. And then if you are doing something, you are doing something on it, it will show you what is happening. It will show you the apps that are taking these bars. But because I'm only using Teams and Microsoft Chrome right now, you see, it is not actually taking a lot of things. It's not actually doing more. And you see the yellow and the pink. See, so the ins and the outs. So this is about data coming in, and this is about the pink, it's about data going out. Because I am teaching, I am illustrating, I'm using a lot of data. So the transfer packet that is going out is more than what I'm being received right now. Okay. And this is an example, or this is what you can use Glasswire to see. Okay. And these are ways where you can protect your system. See, you can look at what is happening on your network. You can look at what is happening on your network, and you can decide to block systems. So you can block, let's say, this particular notification. You want to block this. Maybe you see that something is taking so much of your data and you don't want that to happen and you don't trust it. Something is running in your background. You can just click and you block this particular person and it will block it for you. You select this and then it will be blocked for you. If you realize that, let's say, Microsoft Edge is doing something on your network that you don't trust, you don't know what is happening on your network, you can just simply block, and these tools or these software would be blocked for you, simple like that, without you going through anything. Because what Glasswire will do is that it will liaise with your natural firewall or your generic firewall on your system. So your generic firewall is Windows firewall. It will generically combine with them, and immediately you block these software from connecting to the internet on your system. If you open these files, or if you open these applications on your system, these applications will be blocked. Now, this is also important for those of us who sometimes we want our network to focus on one particular software. So let's say that we are playing game, right? And a lot of softwares are taking the data in our background. So it is hindering the performance or the speed of the app that we want to focus on. So with Glasswire, you can come and look at the data, the network that is taking more of your data, or you come and look at the application that is taking more of your data, or the background applications that are taking your data. You can block them. You can block them here, and you only leave the one that you want your data to focus on. So let's say you want the data to focus on the movie that you are watching, and you want to block all network connections to other file, other software, so that you can watch the movie better. This can also be used to block these things. And now Glasswire also have a virus total API connection. What a virus total does is virus total would scan every website or scan every connection that is coming into your system. And virus total, as we know, or as we did last week, virus total is a software online that you can use to or you can use to just search for facts. So you've downloaded something online, you don't know whether you can trust that. You can upload it here, and then you can choose a file, or you have a website somewhere that you don't trust the website. You can paste the website here, and if you paste the website here, you can search for that particular website to see if that website is clean or not. So Glasswire has a virus total connection. You just have to connect your virus total account to Glasswire. And what Glasswire will do is it will scan every network or every IP address on your system or on your computer to see whether that particular IP address is malicious on virus total. So it will use virus totals engines. So it has an API connected with virus total, and then you can do, or virus total will be scanning your IP addresses on your system as it is coming in. There's no need for you to go and be searching things. Immediately you go online to visit sites. If that website is malicious, it would see it here, and Glasswire can protect them. Or you can also set up extra settings for Glasswire to protect them for you. And this is the log analysis. You see all the logs that are happening where virus total scan this particular site, or virus total particular app. Virus total was scanning things in the background to see if all the things coming into your laptop or outside your laptop is malicious or not. This is what Glasswire can do, and Glasswire is free. You can also look at your network here, and you can look at what is happening on your network, the network's name, system, the IP address, the MAC address, on and so forth, and you can scan your network. So you can use that to scan your network to see if there's something bad happening on your network. It's like Wireshark is used for network detection. Glasswire can scan networks and look at all the things that are happening on your network. But this is just the free version. The premium version can even do more of that. So if you have a laptop there, you want to see whatever is happening on your laptop, you want to see where the network goes, you want to see what takes all your data, you can also use Glasswire. You can also set a data minimum, that you have only 1 gig of data on your laptop. So you want to see the apps that will be used the 1 gig when it finishes. So you can set up all those things on your laptop. So after the 1 gig is up, Glasswire would break down all the things or all the tools that took away your 1 gig data. So you can look at maybe where people are taking your laptop to. If you give your laptop to friends, you will know where they are taking your machine, where they are visiting, the links they are going to. All these things will show inside Glasswire. So Glasswire is friendly, easy to use, and will scan all services in the background for you, just like it has scanned a service in the background for me. It will keep doing with everything that connects to the internet on your computer, right? And since we have an understanding of Glasswire, I hope you guys would use that and you know more about things that happen on your internet. Now, aside Glasswire, this is just an introduction. Aside Glasswire, you would want to protect files on your system. Encryption. Encryption is the way we protect files on our system. So you have a video, you have a picture, those things are sensitive. You want to put it in a place where nobody can access them. They are private, they are confidential, it can be your sensitive things, business things that you don't want anybody else to see. If people come in and people use your laptop, or if you share a laptop with somebody else, you don't want anybody to be seeing these things. You can use this friendly encryption tool to encrypt these files on your system. And this is where we are moving on to, and the name of the tool is VeraCrypt, Vera Encryption. So I will demonstrate how you can do that. Now, Vera encryption or VeraCrypt deals with 3 forms of encryption. Now, Vera encryption can do a full disk encryption for you. So when you talk about a full disk encryption, VeraDisk can encrypt your actual system, your whole computer for you. But that is not advisable, because if you lose your password, your hard drive is locked forever, right? There's no way you can retrieve your hard drive unless you throw that hard drive away and you buy a new one, meaning you are losing every file on your machine. VeraCrypt also can encrypt an external hard drive. So let's say you have a pen drive, a USB, hard disk, external hard disk, all those things. VeraCrypt can encrypt that for you. So every time you slot it into your computer, you would open it inside your computer and you see file. If somebody takes your pen drive, the person cannot open the things on your pen drive, or the person will not see the things on your pen drive unless you are the only one who would know how to view things on your pen drive. And also, the third option is VeraCrypt can create a volume of your hard drive. So if you have a hard drive, let's say 1 terabyte, you can create a separate volume, a virtual volume, maybe 20 gig. And within that 20 gig, you will be putting in sensitive information. So VeraCrypt will take or minus that particular virtual disk from your actual disk when you open it. So the files will be on the virtual plane, but nobody else will see it on your computer. And that is what we will be doing right now. So I'll open the tool, right? And then we will look at what it is. Okay. Now, when you open VeraCrypt, this is what you see. This is just how it is. Now, because we are starting VeraCrypt for the first time, we would have to create a volume. So we want so once we are here, we will do create a volume, right? And then we will say create an encrypted file container. So this you want to create this virtual platform where we can be putting our files inside. So you create an encrypted file container and click on next. Now, do you want this file container to be showing on your PC, or you want the file container to be hidden? So depending on what you want, maybe you don't want anybody to see it on your system, or you want it to be visible on your system, you can decide what you want, but I'll choose standard for that. Click on next. This is where you want your I want my file be on my desktop. So I click OK, and I want the name to be important files, right? I want the name to be important files, and I'll click on save, and then it will be on my desktop, and I'll click on next. Right here is where I choose an encryption algorithm. An encryption algorithm is how mathematically you want your encryption to be stronger. Mathematically, you want your encryption to be stronger. This is how you would select. So there are different forms of encryption mechanisms here, but AES means Advanced Encryption Standard. AES is one of the options that we have. And then you can also see hash algorithm. And hash algorithm is a way passwords are kept saved in systems. So your key or your password that you choose, how it will be kept safe and how it will communicate with VeraCrypt. That is what it means. So you click on next. And here is where you choose your volume size. 50 gig. And the 50 gig will be on your computer. So like we put in document on your computer, dividing
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I could hear you. I think Thomas may have lost connection.
Yes, yes. Let's wait for a while. I think he will join soon.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so sorry about that. I don't know why sometimes on Wednesdays it won't the rain wants to destroy my meetings. I don't know why. But like let's continue. So we were talking about the VeraCrypt where we want to encrypt sensitive files on our machine or on our computers, right? And we reach a point where we are supposed to choose the encryption algorithm, and we've done that. And we are at the part where we should choose our volume space. So the volume space is like the number of space you want this encrypted file to be, or this encrypted folder, or this space to be, where you'll be dumping in your sensitive files. So I'll say for this particular demonstration, I'll do it maybe 100 MB, just 100 MB, and then I'll click on next. Now this is an important part where you type in your password. So your password is very, very important. You choose a strong password. If you choose a weak password, VeraCrypt will prompt you that this password that you have chosen is weak. So please advise yourself. But then it will not stop you from doing that. And also, you can use a second form of authentication, that is a key file. A key file helps in protecting your password. So you need either, or you need both the password and the key file to access this volume. If you don't have the password or the key file, there is no way you will access this volume. So the key file acts like a second key or a second password that you can create so that you use your first password, your normal password, and your second password, which is the key file, as a second form of protect. But then I'll just use my single password. I'll click on next, and it says that my password are short. Yes, my password is short, but just for demonstration purpose, I will choose a short password. But when you are doing that, please choose a long password or a stronger password. So click on yes. This part is where I select the file format of my drive. So I'll select an NTFS file format, but NTFS is faster and can do a lot of things as compared to this. And I believe some of you understand what these things are for. And also, you will need to move your mouse as a way for VeraCrypt to encrypt your files for you. Randomness. You have to add randomness to it so that it will know you are not a robot, you are a human being. So the more it picks your randomness, the more this will go up. And once it is at a place where you want, you say formats. Now, this would create your encrypted file. So my encrypted volume has been created. So the volume is where I'll be putting in my file. So the encrypted volume has been created. I can say exist. So now this is my encrypted volume. If I open it with anything, it won't come. There's nothing that can open this encrypted volume. Nothing. You see, nothing can open this encrypted volume. And the only thing that can open this encrypted volume is VeraCrypt. So if you want to dump in files here, you come to VeraCrypt and you see this particular place, you click on select file. You look at the place where you saved your volume. It was at the desktop. So I'll say I'll go to the desktop and I'll look for important files. Right? And this is my volume. I want to open my volume and I'll choose a drive name. So if you choose a drive name, VeraCrypt will mount the name on your system or on your computer for you, like a hard drive. So this file will act like a hard drive. So I'll mount it at G, or let me do it O for important files. And I'll click on mount. Then I'll type in my password. So this is the part where I type in my password for VeraCrypt to check. If I have any key files, this is where I add the key files as a second layer of protection, but I wouldn't choose a key file. I didn't choose a key file when I was doing that. Okay, and it will take some time. And now VeraCrypt has mounted my folder for me or my container for me. So if I go to this PC, it is here. The important system is here. It is acting as a hard drive. So if I have important files on, let's say, on my desktop, I can just copy them into this. I'll just be copying them. I'll just be copying them. So okay, this is an important file. I'll just copy them here. Now, once I've copied all the things I want to copy, so I want to read them, I have done that. I want to open them, I have done that. So maybe this will be your videos, your pictures, important documents, so on and so forth. I have done that. So what I'll do is I have done opening my files, or I have done saving my files. I would come to VeraCrypt here and I'll just unmount. If I unmount, it leaves here. This particular leaves. And my file system becomes this. So this is what I see. If I try opening it with something else, you see, like this. There's no way you get to open it with anything. Nothing will be able to read it. It means that the thing that I put here, the file that I copied in here has been encrypted for me, and nobody else will even know what this is for. They won't even have any idea how to open this particular folder or how to open this particular container. This is what VeraCrypt can do, and this is how yes, without any compromise. What you can do if you have any sensitive file on your system, you want to protect them, you can use VeraCrypt to protect them. It is easy, simple to use, and it will help you keep files sensitive. It will help you maintain the privacy of your system, of files on your system. This is just a short illustration of VeraCrypt, and I apologize for the sudden breakages because of the rain, but this is an explanation. If you have any questions, please ask, and I'll tell you, or I'll go over again for you. Okay, like I said, this tool is easy to use. It is user-friendly. It is also free. It is also free. You can just go online and just type VeraCrypt. You get to the website, the first one that comes up, and you download it. So, guys, this will be where I end. This is where we end with VeraCrypt. So, we've learned two things here. Glasswire, you can use it to monitor your network, monitor your system to see what is happening on your system. If there are some things that are running that you don't approve of, you can use that to turn it off or you block that. VeraCrypt, on the other hand, allows people to keep sensitive files private by creating a volume on your computer, and the volume would be protected and kept a secret unless the person knows that exact password you use. This will be all. And I would like to remind you guys that we will meet here next week, Wednesday. And we are also doing a promotion of our Symantec antivirus tool. If you know anybody out there that will need an antivirus tool, please recommend them to us, and we will give you a 50% commission or a 50% bonus for the recommendation. Take care. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys next week, Wednesday. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.
Bye.